皆さんこんにちは。Welcome to 英語ファイル。今回もですね、英検1級の語彙問題直前対策をやっていきましょう。今回も過去に出題されて実際答えになった単語を5個選んでオリジナル問題を作りました。なのでまずは挑戦してみてください。で、その後に解説をしていこうと思います。じゃあ早速力試しです。どうぞ。Okay, so now let's take a look at them one by one. So the first one was malaise, and this word has been the answer in previous tests once before. So let me read the sentence one more time. The man had been suffering from general malaise for several weeks, but doctors could not find out what was causing his unhappiness. So malaise is a feeling of unhappiness or illness, and normally you don't know why you have that feeling. So the solution is not very easy to find. And of course, you can talk about people experiencing general malaise, or you could talk about society as well. You could say if something's wrong with society, if something's wrong with like the economy, then you could say that they're suffering from general malaise. Okay, so here's a picture. Okay, so as you can see here, he looks like he's been upset and maybe he doesn't know why he's feeling that way. Alright, so the way to remember the meaning of this word is to remember that mal means bad. So have you heard of words like malfunction? That means something is not functioning properly. So it's like broken. Malnutrition. So this means you don't have good nutrition. Maybe you've been eating food that's bad for you. And you know this word, malaria. So this actually means bad air, because aria means air. So apparently, in the past, scientists and doctors, they did not know what was causing malaria. They didn't know that it was carried by mosquitoes, and they assumed that people got this disease by breathing in bad air. Okay, so that's why if you see the word malaise, then you know that it's related to something bad. In this case, it's like unhappiness, illness. So let me read that sentence one more time. The man had been suffering from general malaise for several weeks, but doctors could not find out what was causing his unhappiness. Malaise, a feeling of unhappiness or illness. Okay, word number 2 is adjourn, and this word has been the answer twice before in the real test. So let me read. The meeting was adjourned just before midnight. The members were glad that they could finally have a little rest. So adjourn means to stop for a short time, and normally we talk about meetings and trials being adjourned. Okay, so here's a picture. So imagine these people have been in the meeting for a very long time, they're very tired, and finally the boss decided to have a little break, and maybe they're going to resume the meeting the next day. Alright, so if you break down this word, can you see how there's a J-O-U-R in the middle? So this jour actually means day. And in French, you've probably heard of the word bonjour. So this means hello, but it actually means, bon means good, and jour means day. So good day. So that's why it means hello. Anyway, so jour means day. So the image is stopping a meeting or a trial and resuming it on a different day. And so this add actually means towards as well. For instance, like advance. If you're advancing, then you're moving towards something. Okay, so just think of it as moving the meeting towards another day. Although now I think it's possible to use the word adjourn even if you're resuming the meeting or the trial in like a couple of hours or something. So it doesn't necessarily have to be on a different day. Anyway, let me read those sentences one more time. The meeting was adjourned just before midnight. The members were glad that they could finally have a little rest. So adjourn means to stop for a short time. Okay, word number 3 is inscrutable, and this has been the answer in the real test once before. So let me read. I scolded the student, but his face remained inscrutable. I'm not sure if he really feels sorry for what he did. So inscrutable means showing no emotion or showing no reaction, and therefore difficult to understand. You don't know what the person is feeling or what they're thinking. Okay, so here's a picture. So obviously, if you have a student who looks like this when you're scolding them, you have no idea what they're feeling. Okay, so you may have heard of the word scrutiny, which means examination. Now the verb form is scrutinize, so that means to examine something. So if something is scrutable, it's possible to examine it. But if something is inscrutable, it's not possible to examine it. So if you cannot examine something, you don't know what it's like. So that's why if someone has like an inscrutable facial expression, then you cannot examine it and you don't know what it's like. You don't know what they're feeling because they're not showing any emotion. Okay, so let me read one more time. I scolded the student, but his face remained inscrutable. I'm not sure if he really feels sorry for what he did. Inscrutable means showing no emotion or reaction. Word number 4 is reticent, and this has been the answer once before. So let me read. The little girl was reticent about her hobbies and interests, so the teacher decided not to ask her about those things. So if you're reticent, it means you're unwilling to speak, usually about something in particular. So here's a picture. Okay, so you can see the teacher is trying to ask the little girl about her hobbies and interests, but maybe she wants to keep it a secret. So that's why she's not talking about it, and she's being reticent. Now this word is a little difficult to remember, but if you've heard of another word, tacit, then this is actually related to the word reticent, so it might help you remember. So tacit means silent or unspoken, so we use this word in phrases like tacit agreement. So let me read one more time. The little girl was reticent about her hobbies and interests, so the teacher decided not to ask her about those things. Reticent means unwilling to speak. Okay, and the last one is pined for, and this has been the answer once before in the real test. Sentences, the dog was pining for his owner. He had not seen her for 3 weeks. Yep, so if you pine for something, you miss something, you want something or someone. Okay, so let's take a look at the picture. Alright, so as you can see, the dog is waiting for his owner. He probably likes her very much and misses her. So this word pine is not related to pineapple. It's actually related to the word pain, which has a similar spelling. So if you pain for something, then maybe you want something so much that it hurts and that it's painful. Maybe that's how you can remember the meaning of this phrase. So let me read one more time. The dog was pining for his owner. He had not seen her for 3 weeks. Pine for something means you miss or you want something. Alright, let's take a look at those 5 vocab items one more time. The first one was malaise. This means a feeling of unhappiness or illness. Second one was adjourn. Means stop for a short time. Third one, inscrutable. Means showing no emotion or reaction, so therefore difficult to understand. Next one, reticent. Unwilling to speak. And pine for something means to miss or want something or someone. Alright, so those were the vocab items for the day. So make sure you look over these again and again and again so that you don't forget. I'll be releasing about 2 more videos before the Eiken exam on Sunday, so please look forward to it. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.